Wouldn't mind to see that here on the offlane if you're going to keep the potential last pick carry. Morphling, interesting. Okay. Do you ban the Earthshaker of your Singularity now just because of the fear of the Morphling? Oh no. Definitely a start pick in EU. I think there's a couple EU players, Nefert included, that are pretty comfortable on this Morphling. Nobody Mickey level, I think that guy is God, but Morphling is a pretty popular pick in this region particularly, a lot of outplay potential. You have some really good things to steal, honestly, or copy, I guess, in the enemy team. The Undying stands out as probably the best thing to turn into. Ember Spirit's not bad either with Sleight of Fist. The Aghanims here is okay. You can turn into the Kunkka and get a Tidebringer, nothing too special. But you still are so afraid of the Earthshaker. You know, the Earthshaker's always a pick. You can run the Earthshaker offlane here, a Kunkka mid, Morphling carry. And I don't know if Singularity want to ban that just because of the Morphling pickup. Here's the Puck ban by Singularity. Interesting ban. I guess you want to make sure the Ember cannot be completely cancelled. They seem quite confident in the Ember versus Kunkka matchup, which I think is why they're trying to force that. That's why the OD ban, that's why the Puck. It's good. I mean, Singularity knows this. If Excalibur is confident. Sorry, Mage. If Mage is confident. My bad. If Mage is confident, then why not? Assuming they're not going to... I mean, Excalibur is a really good Ember spammer as well in the day, so... Wouldn't be surprised they'd run a carry either. Maybe they're just taunting the idea that Ember might be going mid. Now the question is, do Wind and Rain want to go for the Earthshaker? It fits their lineup. It's not bad. He's not the best laner, unfortunately. And offlane Shaker is less valued, especially with a Morphling. But you can go for double Ags relatively early. And what do you ban here for Singularity? Do you think it's Ember mid or do you think it's Ember carry? There's no mid laner really that beats the Kunkka here. Perhaps bar Monkey King. Potential Huskar pickup. I can't imagine that being the pick. And also, of course, the Slark, which has been picked sometimes against as an answer to Kunkka. Oh, actually Timbersaw. Timbersaw is also another option as an answer to Kunkka. In fact, Timbersaw here is really good for Singularity. So they were thinking about the Slark too. Potential Kunkka counter as well. Not bad against Morphling. Timbersaw is really good for Singularity though now. You can imagine going mid, Excalibur run the Ember Spirit, you're comfortable with that. Mage is not a bad Timbersaw. And now is the decision. Do I pick the Earthshaker or do I pick a better offlaner? You can still run the Ogre Magi and the offlane. I think the Beastmaster is still a very solid pickup here. Your lineup has a lot of kill potential early to guard the Morphling. So any hero that fulfills that role of a 4 Protect 1 is good.
Legion Commander.
There we go. Legion Commander. Also a very boogie pick, actually. Much more so than... I mean, he's not bad on Beastmaster by any means, but he loves that Legion. Boogie is a bully. And Legion against the Ember is fantastic. So it's not a Morphling axe necessarily, or shouldn't be. Not cheesy Morphling. But with the Legion Commander, you have a really solid 4 Protect 1. Good combination. Also, if Ember goes carry, which seems to be the case, or if that's what Wind and Rain think, then Legion Commander will go up against that Ember and destroy him. So that's always a huge plus point. I still like the Timbersaw, actually. Timbersaw is really good now. And a pretty solid counter to Kunkka. You are vulnerable to the arrows, though. And the Morphling does burst you down, but you burst down the Morphling, too. It just depends on where you want to run the Ember. Depends on how confident you are in the Kunkka versus Ember matchup. Seems like they're very well, is that a mid troll? No. It's also to some degree an Excalibur classic ever since he moved from the mid to carry. Okay, Troll's one of the better heroes against the Legion Commander. So it makes sense, actually. It makes sense. If you do run the Timbersaw, for example, here, then you have to run Ember versus Legion, which is terrible. Whereas if you run Troll Warlord beats the Legion Commander easily. You're not too bothered by the Marana either in lane. You can always just deal with it. I like both lineups here, but I will give Singularity a slight edge. I think they've... It's just really that Kunkka Ember matchup. Oh, they seem confident in it from the start. That's why they were banning heroes in the mid lane, so I do question how strong that is. The Troll is a good pickup. Again, Excalibur, confident on this hero. Saberlight does love that Centaur, so I'm excited to see. Centaur plus Thor Warlord is fantastic. So is the Troll with the Rulwick or the Ember Spirit. Any catch really is fantastic with him, obviously. Centaur with Troll is good in every sense, because they're synergistic in the sense that they also push towers early. You allow the Stampede to get the Troll more kills. The stuns on the Centaur are super used by the Troll. He's a really good laner. Your lanes are almost secured here for Singularity. You're able to stop, for example, the Legion Commander, like, no problem, as the Troll. I think Excalibur is it's gonna have quite an easy game. He's one of the better laners. There's really not a hero that can beat him. Legion is actually not the worst, to be honest, against him. But you don't get the win in the lane. And Singularity is a fast lineup. That's another plus point for them. You're up against a Morphling, so you want the fast lineup. It's one of the biggest things. Being able to threaten Wind and Rain before they can get their 4 Protect 1 online. We saw Morphling with Mickey. I mean, he was up against an Ancient Apparition, but your early game can go fantastic, and you might be the best Morphling in the world. But you can also lose super early and never come online, similar to the Silencer last game. It's kind of a 50-50 here. And it all depends on partially how your lane goes, not the easiest lane. Interesting, Saberlight, by the way, is not farming Retaliate stacks here in the mid lane. You know, it's something we're seeing more often. I wonder if Saberlight's going to actually go and farm Retaliate stacks here. No. We're seeing a lot of Centaurs. So now that people know that this is the play to farm Retaliate stacks around here and stop the warding, a lot of Centaurs are foregoing that altogether. Acknowledging it's not a good idea because they do get cancelled. It's pretty brutal. And Hannah, I don't think this is the best play, Hannah. They just realized he's here. There we go. Undying is rotating. DK. They have a slow on the Troll. Now the body block. They need the body block for Pexu. Mage coming in. Is he going to go for Seer 1 chains? No. He's going to go for Flame Guard. Double body block. You don't need stuns if you got bodies, buddy. Hannah, where are you going? Right to the graveyard. That's going to be a good kill for Mage. Oh, God. You even gave it to the enemy mid laner. Kill on the opposite mid laner with your mid laner. First blood. Can you ask for anything better? Yes, winning the bounty rune debacle. Who clicks faster? Ah, the arrow. The arrow wins every time. In fact, you're gonna lose all these runes. War. Gonna go for 3 runes, perhaps even 4? Nah. It does seem like at least Singularity will manage to take out Sneak in 1 rune. Mage. Now, let's see how this matchup goes. Level 1 Flame Guard, which cannot be dispelled, so it's full damage. How much damage does that do? 8 times 30, 240 damage. That's okay. How much is that in comparison to a couple Tidebringers? Tidebringer deals around... Oh, he even tries to evade this Tidebringer. Yeah, this is why I think Mage thought this matchup was favored. Because you can evade Tidebringer and you can't cancel Flame Guard. I wonder if it's going to be a 0-2-3 build. It's a good idea. Yeah, he sees the Tidebringer. He's like, I don't have Sleight of Fist. I have to evade it somehow. And Flame Guard's more consistent harass as well. And Tidebringer. Tidebringer deals around 80 damage. So you need 3 Tidebringers to guarantee 1 Flame Guard. Assuming that Flame Guard stays constantly online and, you know, you manage to hit him with all of it. Okay. I'm starting to see why Mage thought the way he did. The top lane, very tough to beat the Centaur right now as a Morphling. You really can't. One of the best assets of Morphling is any melee offlane. You can just push away with your attacks, but not a Centaur because Retaliate hurts too much. And Mirana is pretty terrible against Centaur as well because your attack speed on leap does nothing against the hero that loves the extra attacks. Meanwhile, bottom lane, we are seeing a bit of crypt skipping. Okay, interesting. I think Singularity acknowledges they don't want to fight the lane early levels, and it's right. Legion can be a bit of a nuisance early levels. Once Troll gets a couple stacks of Fervor, once he gets a bit more damage, you can actually deal with a Legion. And for now, Pexu just fights here. They skip the lane. And Troll gets a decent amount of farm. Not ideal, obviously, but it's okay for the start. These lanes seem like they're gonna go sorry, in favor of Singularity slightly. Just for now. Top lane, are we seeing them? Yeah, they're going for an engagement on Nefrit. That's only level 1 attribute shift. He's almost level 3, but unfortunately, he hasn't gotten it quite yet. Retaliate is not even forced, and they get the kill with an Ogre Magi committing a suicide down bottom. Oof. I mean, it's not like that matters. The Ogre Magi should have played that, but you just lost the Morphling up top. Ogre Magi is now forced up top. With the suicide forces so he can rotate here. He was on a mana anyway. A lot of extra gold going the way of this team. Actually, they just got 20 extra gold. It's barely a creep. I take it back. Illusions don't get retaliates. Don't give retaliate stacks, right? That's not how it works. Went for an early level and ignite. Interesting. Yo. Okay. And they think, well, if he's going for ignite, yeah, it's an easy kill. He can't blast himself away. He can't ignite us either. They're looking for the second hit. The arrow. It will stop Saberlight. They just need one last auto attack. Oh, two actually. Because he's still healing with a Tango. And there we go. They do not get that kill. Unfortunately. Level 1 ignite. The highest damage spell Ogre Magi can have. But also puts you in vulnerable position because you can't spam that as easily. You really have a lot of mana problems. Unless you're going to go on Rubik though. And helps out. DNZ. He's going to go down here thanks to the active strike. Saberlight fights best he can. Now he's just farming some retaliate stacks. 8 seconds until he gets retaliate back. He has a fair amount of healing. Thanks to that magic stick. He has farmed full retaliate stacks as he now salves back up. He's happy with this. He can now threaten potential kills. In the mid lane, Mage is starting to lose against Hannah's superior damage. No surprise there, honestly. But he's not doing that badly. Oh, he got hit by the Tidebringer. Did not get hit by the Torrent though, so 50-50. So, the harassment on the Morphling is quite considerable here, honestly. The win on the Centaur is clear in this top lane. And Trilane versus Trilane is definitely beneficial for Singularity. You have an Undying and a Rubik, great Trilane heroes. Centaur as well, whereas your Morphling won't be able to help too much. In fact, they can chase him in the woods? I don't know. This is a bad idea, Saberlight. Yeah, he has a Quelling Blade anyway, so he can escape easily. Or Tombstone? No, he's going to go for a more traditional Undying build with the 2 points in Soul Rip. Okay. I like this build more than an Undying, by the way. I think it's the best that takes advantage, the best build to take advantage of the recent changes to Soul Rip. They will lose this bounty to Nikwa though. I don't know. DNZ gets stunned, and Nikwa can still harass, and there's a Stormstorm ready. DNZ, do you really want to fight this? He has no healing. That arrow actually hurt a fair amount. Mage decided it's time for him to go jungle. That's what the Flame Guard build also allows you to do. One of the better builds at dealing or going and farming the jungle efficiently. So if Kunkka starts annoying you too much in lane, no problem. Jungle farming for Ember it is. Next, who acknowledges I can't really fight Nefrit right now. I can just decay him and walk away. Honestly, who cares? Right now, Nefrit is at 21 last hits. I mean, he is beating the Legion. Oh, mid lane, Mage actually gets the kill against the Kunkka. Hana goes down there. Tried to use the Ghost Ship combo, got evaded by Mage. Yep, Sleight of Fist to evade the Ghost Ship combo and Torrent. And then just managed to finish him off. Net production, man. Stupid camera guy. I swear to God. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, Magi killed off in the top lane. A Saberlight gets yet another kill. It's only a support, but hey, this allows him to push the tower without retaliate. And he will start. Phase Boots also complete. That's a fair amount of damage onto this tower. Mid lane with that kill, Mage managed to get a bit more control of this lane, allowing himself to recover in last hits. He's also Radiant, so he has an easier time farming these woods. Actually, I don't know, ever since the tree change, I think this is equal more or less. Dire does have to go up to high ground though, so there's more chance of threatening them. Arrow, okay, just to stop the catapult. They know they're circling around them, but Saberlight is not too concerned. No Stampede just yet, not a big deal either. Saberlight deals a fair amount of damage, so they can kill anyone they see here. In fact, Saberlight's starting to Take over their high ground, tries to get the War Stomp off, misses. Fair amount of damage onto Yo, but Yo will survive this fine as Hannah now rotates to the jungle himself. Just taking turns trying to be as efficient as possible with their farm. However, this is still a win for Excalibur, who's done really well in this bottom lane. Whereas the Morphling, you know, he's still a bit behind in terms of last hits, and therefore will have to recover. The Troll is also a faster farmer in general than a Morphling. We're going to start seeing this soon. Okay, there's the X marks the spot. I didn't see exactly what it was. It seems to be Mage. Ah, he evaded with Sleight of Fist, so he's not going to get hit by the Torrent. Instead, they fight for the room. Nobody took it because it was bottom lane. Yol sees it and is like, hey, Kunkka, how would you like to acquire a double damage room for you? Mage wants to steal it. Who's going to get it first? Yoink! Hannah takes it away. And Ember immediately scuttles to safety. With a phase boot ready on Mage. It's going to start to allow him to ramp up in damage. Let's swap to net worth. We'll see now. But the Ember is leading in terms of net worth, closely followed by the Kunkka though. These are the main two space creators anyway, so it makes perfect sense. Kunkka taking advantage of this double damage to at least push down the bottom lane. Oh no, this TP, what's it going to do? Saberlight, he's confident though. He has Stampede, perhaps. They can fight. This Excalibur with Battle Trance also ready. Rubik. Start with the Faithful. There's a Stampede. Go for Hannah first. They keep him stunned for now. Battle Trance has been committed just for Hannah. But Hannah hits hard. And you are going to have no more Battle Trance. The Ghost Ship's going to hit. Hannah is lasting this entirely. But now, they can finally start to bring him down. Peksu joins the fray. Hannah, there's zombies following after you. He has to hit them. Tidebringers off the zombies. Captain Coco's drum so effective, but the DK will kill him off. As now the overwhelming odds finishes off Saberlight. Lubugi is looking for a dual kill, but he doesn't have enough mana just yet. And Excalibur is chasing dangerously after them as Mage now joins as well. Here is your mid laner. Singularity is ready to start hitting hard. With Wind and Rain losing 2, specifically the Kunkka death, really impactful there. They heal bad Excalibur. He's going to go to the shrine regardless. And it's Mage's job to just push. We're happy with that. Excalibur joined the team fight. They didn't have to really commit that much. Yes, Saberlight died, but in exchange for a Kunkka, definitely worth it. The one good thing though for Wind and Rain is they got a lot of space for Nefrit. Whoa, Excalibur. Drums finished out for Mage. Or soon to be finished. That's going to help him. It's the first slight power peak for an Ember. The drums. And you're going to give Excalibur some farm now, allowing him to just kind of farm out of control here, taking advantage of the potential Maelstrom he's going to get soon. In addition to the Hunter Defiance and Saberlight, you have full, just mid-gamey, early impact items that allow you to fight as early as possible. It's the best way to deal with Kunkka's early peak with that Ghost Ship. However, the recent nerfs to both X Marks the Spot and Ghost Ship cooldown make Kunkka not so impactful at level 6. He needs a couple more levels to be able to really get those kills. And it does encourage the Spirit Vessel build a bit further. Now, Spirit Vessel is a great item for the mid game and gives you a bit more of a early peak. Double Brace into Spirit Vessel is probably going to be the build we always see on Kunkka nowadays, I would say. That's how a good Spirit Vessel is. Alright, Saberlight thinks, hey, let's go for Yol. Yol alone. I'm not sure what you were hoping to do there, buddy. They do make him invisible. Can they kill him while he's in the tower range? They are not able to. Yol is actually able to get away thanks to the Moonlight Shadow. However, in the backlines, they're going to find Excalibur as well. Yol will be alive for this engagement if needed. Excalibur healed up with a Soul Rip. Yol, try to go for the kill. How confident are you? Oh no, Yol! Excalibur can just survive that. He's forced to Battle Trance, I guess. Heals back up with Battle Trance, and now they know where Yol is. He does set down an Observer Ward, very offensive. But yeah, this has been the end of the road for you, Yol. Goes down. Now it's time for Singularity. Nah, they can't do anything. I was hyping up the skill like it's a big thing, but it's not true. It's just a support, man. It's just yo. He's literally an ogre magi. There couldn't be less impact on the support. He's not even level 6, for God's sake. He's actually maxing Bloodlust of all things, so a lot of ogre magis nowadays max Fire Blast, get second Bloodlust. This is a very traditional ogre magi. Like, I pick ogre to Bloodlust people, and that is my job. I don't even know if multicast is even worth it at this point. For multicast on Fire Blast, you get the same effect with another point in Fire Blast. And multicast Bloodlust is, I guess that's kind of useful. We have a duel here for Saberlight and 3 heroes as well. Actually, the duel's much better on Mage. What is Boogie thinking of? Ah, yes. Boogie's thinking of running away. The Ghost Ship, though, will hit Mage right in the face. No, he evades it with the last-minute Remnant. And with that, they can guarantee perhaps the kill on Yo. This poor level 5 Ogre Magi is tanking everything and more. And he's actually just guiding them through. He does die to a Sleight of Fist eventually. He was bound to die there. Boogie still has the duel, but it's just afraid of using it. Passive duel, as they say. If you duel there, you might not be able to get out of it alive. It's just a Kunkka for now. Hannah. At least trying to get the Torrent off. Here's the Undying activate his ultimate as well. There's a Torrent from the Rubik onto Boogie. The air though stopping Mage. And now Mage could be in trouble as the Morphling comes back in. But Stampede's been committed. They're going to go for Nikwa in the trees. They just can't find him. He has 2 more leaps anyway. It's time for Singularity to retreat. What a great steal there by the Torrent. Or great steal by the Rubik. Getting the Torrent there. Quite an impactful skill. Peksu. You're gonna go for Yo here in the mid lane. Again, this Ogre Magic. He did go for the multicast, guys. He wants that multicast Bloodlust. Yo, man, you are just cannon fodder. Yum, 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 yum. How is this appetizer tasting? Look, see? Level 2 Fire Blast would have done more at that point. They dusted him. You're committing so much for this Ogre Magi. Again, at least you take the tower in the process, but he's actually creating a pretty good amount of space for Nefrit. Alright, Kunkka here. Spirit Vessel as his next item, not too far off. As a mage here with a Maelstrom almost finished up on him. Once the Maelstrom comes in there, and this, the Centaur Blink is also very important. That's their second power peak. Whereas Wind and Rain, again, they're just really looking for the Morphling. You have a Legion that's debating between Heaven's Halberd and Blink, and it's not too useful. Stampede to initiate onto her. Boogie, you are not getting out of this one alive. Another easy kill as Excalibur shows off his Maelstrom. And now, the Marana, she TP's away just in time. Cameraman, please. That camera just got jerked away from you. This is not your private time. Not jerk the camera. Maelstrom done for the Ember Spirit now. With a Blink Dagger on Centaur. That's your second peak I was talking about. With Morphling still looking for his first important item. Manta style just will not cut it, unfortunately. Nefrit still cannot fight. He needs more levels, he needs more stats. It's time for them to keep putting up the pressure. That's why you pick a troll, that's why you pick a Centaur. Nikwa, rooted up. Do they have enough damage once he's rooted? It seems like, he just leaps over the stump. Nikwa's gonna be fine, but instead they find a Kunkka Hannah who TP'd in here completely alone. In fact, it was the Rubik Ghost Ship. No, I'm assuming it was the Rubik Ghost Ship we heard first. Now comes Nefrit trying to kill Saberlight. This might actually work out. Nefrit turned into an Ember, but he's out of mana. Unfortunately, they're fighting around the Tombstone. This Tombstone finally goes down. Yo will be killed off immediately by a Sleight of Fist as Boogie's still looking for that duel. Thinks twice about it. Here's the Hoof Stomp. Saberlight playing to life's edge, and he does guarantee the kill on Boogie thanks to that Saberlight. This man knows no fear. Death is but a temporary state for this man. Now it's time to go for the tier 2 in the bottom lane. Let's see how this works out for them. Mage TP's away. So this, oh, yes, Mage and Saberlight both TP away, and they're going to continue to farm the next items. They're not going to actually push out this tower just yet. They know they just won a pretty important team fight. In fact, Mage just came back, so Mage is going to keep putting pressure. See if they can perhaps take a quick tower. They do have a nice little Tinker Ward over here. Ah, perfect circle. Thanks for that. This little Tinker Ward will see Mage, so there's no hiding in the trees. In fact, they can actually punish this. Torrent attempt by Rubik, not successful. They need the Searing Chains first, but they don't have the range for it. They actually have vision all over this area. Wind and Rain are guaranteeing the defense of this tower. They do not want to lose this tower. The Stolen Arrow, Rubik, that's a fantastic steal. I don't know how he even got that. Arrow gonna come out. Yeah, and just zoning them out, honestly. Doesn't matter if it hits them. The whole point is just to take this tower down. In comes Singularity again to bring down this tower. For now, it's going to be the Observer Ward going down. They're starting to get control over the area. That Tinker Ward, very hard to see, though. There's no way you're going to guess that's there, honestly. It's not common to get a Tinker Ward that early. I know there's no Tinker, by the way, guys. I'm fully aware, but these are... I'm going to still call them Tinker. I mean, they're also Nature's Prophet Wards for a while. While Liquid and TI7, they were Coddle Wards. But the classic Dota players will remember them as Tinker Wards. Take down the tower here. Saberlight. A bit of extra gold as the Kunkka finishes a Spirit Vessel. One of the next items that we're going to see here. Centaur, as he finished with his pipe. Bit off. Where's Legion? How's she doing with the Blink Dagger timing? Boogie. I don't mind the fact that he's going for a more, I guess, team... Well, not team fighting. Frontline tanky Legion. But you are going to lose. With that Heaven's Halberd, the initiation. Possibilities you might have. Now they start going for this tower here in the middle lane. Well, Saberlights retaliate, it's easy pickings, and the Troll's not even committing to these engagements. In fact, now they're starting to take advantage of what really means to have a Troll, which is you can push the Troll, sure, but Troll's also an incredibly fast farmer, so you can allow him to just... You can use this as space. This is why the Troll Center is so good. You don't rely on Troll to take objectives early, and you can still do what a Troll does, which is push towers. Just because of Saberlight's prowess. Ember, what are you searching for? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh no, he's the TP in time. Mage sadly sees us as prey. TP's away. No kill for you. But you just know that there's the TP wasted. Did you just arrow the Morphling perfectly? And he stole Attribute Shift. This is what the Rubik wants. Take away some of your useless agility. Turn it into strength. Not all of it, because you still want some armor. But some of it. Just some. Enough to gain a bit more HP. Very hard to steal Attribute Shift. Or at least you can't guarantee the Attribute Shift on a Rubik, really. Morphling finally got the Manta, though. This might mean time to fight. And they go. DNZ the target. They do everything for DNZ, and he's still surviving this. They do get the dual win in the end by a nice double Searing Chains. Now the dual stomp with Saberlight. They're going for the more important target, which is Hannah. They'll kill Ogre Magi, but just it's collateral damage. Hannah's what they really want, and Hannah will go down. Singularity. Only a kill on the Rubik, not so important, but murdering the Kunkka there. Massive for Singularity. As they now have a free Roshan. How do you defend this without Ghost Ship? You don't. With a Troll, this Roshan is easy pickings. BKB is ready, so he's ready to fight the next team fight. And then Mjolnir soon to come. Mjolnir already ready on Mage. Okay, Saberlight's going for a Solar Crest. Okay. Interesting choice. Not the most common build on a Centaur, but hey, if he believes it, if you're gonna push the high ground, actually, Solar Crest and Troll is very impactful. And it's not the worst item on a Centaur. Oh, we see the Mirana. But are they really going to go for Morana when there's a juicier target in the form of Boogie in the bottom lane? Not going to go for either. They understand. There's definitely someone guarding over them. The game slows down a bit, 15-3 the score. We understand that Singularity right now is just not interested in fighting just yet. I'm gonna probably take over control of the map, go for the last tier 2. This is what usually the first Aegis represents. And they've already taken a fair amount of control, honestly. A lot of offensive dewarding. You see all the rotational wards being dewarded. The only thing they haven't really touched is the enemy jungle. Now they're gonna start to. There's the Undying coming with a sentry. Here we go. And you might find this sentry too. Instead, go for Yo first. How does it feel to just be food, Yo? I've never been food before, I don't know. But this poor guy, man, he has nothing he can do. It's not really his fault. There's no positioning that can save you from this onslaught. And they're showcasing the Mjolnir now on Mage as well. With a BKB still available on Excalibur. Hannah, only a Spirit Vessel, just doesn't cut it anymore. And Boogie has 18 damage from a duel. Still no Blink Dagger, so no consistent initiation. There's the Moonlight Shadow. Rubik takes the X, marks the spot. Interesting choice. Actually, it might help push. The pipe saves him all the damage. Excalibur does not care about this. Tombstone to zone them out. In comes the Kunkka. Hannah, invisible. Careful, because Saberlight goes forward. They go for the food, and they want to eat him up. Yol is gone. Hannah, the next target. They just need to stun him up. Ghost Ship to get the Captain Coco's rum. Mage has the Searing Chains ready. He does get him off before he gets stunned here. But here's the Rubik Ghost Ship. Doesn't hit Hannah. Doesn't matter, though. They have the extra root from the troll, guaranteeing this murder onto the enemy mid laner. Wind and Rain losing Hannah. This is disastrous for them. Singularity can just keep on going. They're in your base, and they cannot be stopped. This is a freight train without a conductor. What is your plan, Wind and Rain? Stand in front of the train and die, or let it take everything you hold dear to yourself? Mjolnir on the Legion Commander, I was going to say. Troll Warlord done. It's going to help a little bit with the damage output. He still has the Aegis anyway. In fact, he has 2 more minutes with the Aegis, so they have a second assault. They're just waiting for that little bell to ring again. Ding, ding. And in comes Singularity for round number 2. For now, easy pickups would be the name of the game, but they might not even need them, honestly. What is even the teamfight potential Wind and Rain has? Duel? Ghost Ship? Oh no, the Ghost Ship. Yeah, scared. They need the Morphling to get his shotgun. He's not so far off though. Nefrit, if he gets his shotgun before this next team fight, that might be all they need to actually get some surprise kill. Troll's tanked up enough though. 1 more minute till Agent Expiration. They're shoving the lanes for now, making sure this mid lane stays pushed as well. There's a time to fight here with the Aegis, it's now. Otherwise, you're going to lose it before the team fight even brews. Excalibur. Take down the shrines. You also steal the press the attack. On. Excalibur survives this, he's perfectly fine. Press the attack. Ensures that Excalibur hits even harder than ever. How are you going to initiate? It doesn't seem like you can. You just lost your shotgun. Nick was down. Soul Rip to save Excalibur here. He still has the Aegis anyway. They're thinking about the Torrent. They hit him, okay. Heaven's Hammer perhaps, but look, he stacked his Battle Trance and Boogie is dead. Decimating Yol, and they go for the last hero here. Morphling bursted down. That Bomb of Spirits just brings him down so quickly. Hannah, the next target here. They're losing everyone left, right, and center. Wind and Rain just calls out the GG. They can do nothing. Singularity has run right through them. Do not stop this freight train. Singularity will pretty confidently take game number 1 of the series. Now aiming for a victory in game number 2. Let's see if Singularity can turn us into a 2-0, or if Wind and Rain can save some face and at least tie this series. My name is D Swordfish. I've been your caster for today. It's been a pleasure casting these games, and we'll come back shortly with the next game of the day between Singularity and Wind and Rain here on BTS 5. See you guys then.